Before we get started, let's check out the links in my description. We all want nice things. We want the car, we want a house, we want a high limit credit card. But if you don't have at least a 680 credit score, you're not even in the game. So click this link here to know where you stand and get your free credit scores from all three bureaus. That will be Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And also get your reports. If you would like to be free and become financially independent through entrepreneurship, click this link here to be free. If you'd like to get cash back, which is a discount during shopping, please click this link here to see my favorite cashback sites. And if you enjoy the music you hear in the background, please click the link here and subscribe to It's Oasis. Hello everyone, welcome back to Community Wealth. Today we're going to talk about this child tax credit situation. This right here is one of those things where the government is not doing enough, but they say they're doing a lot. It's going to get people up out of poverty and things like that. And it's, come on now, this is just giving us crumbs, you know. But when they put these bills together, they giving all their constituents and all of their donors and everything billions of dollars, and they just give us crumbs, literally crumbs. And they take away one thing and try to replace it with something else when it was supposed to be together, and it's a whole bunch of circus mess going on. Anyway, the child tax credit, I'm going to go over it for you guys that qualify. You know, you will love this, but for the ones that don't, I mean, it's just information to hear, so you can say, oh well, that sounds good, let me call my buddy and say, hey, you know, you have some kids, you need to check this out. And not even everyone with kids will qualify, even if they're under the threshold. I know personally because I saw someone I know that did their taxes, and the child tax credit was, no, they didn't qualify for the child tax credit. It was just weird. But anyway, so we're gonna go over this, and you let me know in the comments what you think about it. All right, here we go. This is in CNET.com. Right? Child tax credit calculator. Check how much money your family will get starting in July. You should look for your advanced monthly checks to begin next month. Use CNET's Child Tax Credit Calculator now to find out how much money your household could qualify for. I believe this stuff's supposed to start going out on July 15th. With the first advance payments going out on July 15th, there you go. You can get an idea now of how much child tax credit money you and your family could qualify for with CNET's calculator. The amount you will receive each month depends on your yearly income, along with details about your family members. The math for calculating the child tax credit can get a bit complicated, but we can help estimate your household's total and show how the monthly payments work. The IRS is in the process of sending out letters to parents to let them know they qualify for the newly enhanced credit. This financial boost you can get is significantly larger than the $1,400 stimulus checks. Even non-filers could be eligible to get some extra cash for their children this year. If you're concerned the IRS has incorrect information about you or your dependents, you'll be able to use the child tax credit pros to update your information. One is already available. Aside from the child tax credit money, you should check to see if you're eligible to claim up to $16,000 for child care expenses. If you're curious, we've also rounded up what's known about a possible fourth stimulus check. This story was updated recently. Payment calculation for your child tax credit total. Enter your adjusted gross income and number of dependents below to calculate your payment. Our calculator will not store or use your data. The results you get are based on our current knowledge of the law and should be treated as broad estimates only. The IRS will determine the final amount. We suggest consulting a financial professional for a more personalized estimate. Just something to play with. Again, this is on CNET.com about the child tax credit. I guess you could search child tax credit calculator and this should pop up. Say choose your filing status. So I'll go with single. Let's see here. Let's just go with 0, because one person I did taxes for recently was at 0, and they got $4,000 back for the stimulus checks. So, and let's say she has two kids. She has 2 kids. Oh no, 2 children. Number of children, age 5. I believe he's 6 now, so 9. She has 2. So she's single, 0 adjusted gross income, because she's on a, she gets money, you know, well, that's her business. I'm not gonna get into all that, but she gets government money. And number of children age 6 to 17 by December 31, 2021. So to calculate her money, her estimate 2021 child tax credit is $6,000. You'll receive $3,000 in monthly payments from July through December 2021. You'll receive another $3,000 after you file your 2021 tax return in 2022. Now this is for someone who makes, let's say, $45,000. Single, 1 kid. See what it says. I said 1 kid. There we go. Okay. So single, 45,000, 1 kid over the age of 6. Your estimated 2021 child tax credit is $3,000. You'll receive $1,500 in monthly payments from July through December 2021. You will receive another $1,500 after you file your 2021 tax return in 2022. So you can just play around with this, you know. Let's just say you're making, let's say you're making $70,000, right? Let's say you have 3 kids. And let's just say you're married. Alright? See how this works. Okay. The estimated would be $9,000. You receive $4,500 in monthly payments from July through December 2021. You receive another $4,500 after you file your 2021 tax return in 2022. Okay. Let's go with head of household. Let's go with 4. And you make about, let's say you make about 50. Say you make about 50. Let's do a weird number. Let's say 54. Let's say 54. Let's throw some numbers in there. Okay. So it's looking like they give you $3,000 per kid. So your estimated 2021 child tax credit is $12,000. You receive $6,000 in monthly payments from July through December 2021. You receive another $6,000 after you file your 2021 tax return in 2022. Let's see if that makes a big difference. Let's see. See if that makes a big difference. Head of household. Let's see. Messing around with this, as you see. Oops, here we go. That is 1. Okay, so 1,500 and 1,500. Okay, basically giving you 3,000 per kid. They say you could get up 3,600, but 3,000 per kid seems like the average. The child tax credit math is complicated, but we'll explain. For parents of eligible children up to age 5, the IRS will pay a total of $3,600, half as 6 monthly payments and half as a 2021 tax credit. For each child ages 6 through 17, that total changes to $3,000. The IRS will make a one-time payment of $500 for dependents age 18 or full-time college students up through age 24. If your AGI is $75,000 or less as a single filer, $112,500 as a head household, or $150,000 filing jointly, you'll get the full amount. If your income is higher than the limit for your filing status, your child tax credit payments will begin to phase out by $50 for every $1,000 of income over the threshold. Monthly payment schedule for 2021 and 2022. Here's how the advanced child tax credit payments will arrive, starting July 15th through 2022. The chart shows the maximum payment amount, but you may qualify for less. For an 18-year-old dependent, as well as for full-time college students ages 19 to 24, you will not receive monthly payments, but rather one payment when you file your tax return in 2022. So your first payment, $300. Maximum payment newborn to 5. Maximum payment 6 to 17, $250. Okay. So you get $300 a month. So you get $1,800 in April 2022. Okay. $250 from July until December 15th. So July 15th to December 15th, you'll get that. And then $1,500 April 2022. Okay. Now you want to opt out, you do this here. Opting out of partial monthly checks and collecting one large sum. If you'd rather get your 2021 child tax credit money as one large payment, you'll be able to opt out of monthly payments once the IRS opens its online portals by July 1st. One portal will allow families to tell the IRS they want to receive the benefit in full at tax time rather than on a monthly basis. Opting out will mean that instead of receiving $300 per month for your 3-year-old and the remainder of your money in 2022, for example, you will wait until you file your taxes in 2022 to claim the full $3,600. Another portal will let you input other information such as a change in your AGI or marital status. Details for people who aren't typically required to file a tax return, which is like the first person I was telling you about. The IRS will automatically make the payments for those who file taxes by the May 17th tax deadline, according to IRS Commissioner Charles Redding. So if you didn't submit your tax return, the IRS won't know to send you a payment and also won't know if you gained dependents since the last tax filing. If you are a non-filer and didn't file a tax return this year, the IRS will make a portal available before July to help you. The portal is expected to let tax non-filers submit a simplified electronic form to let the IRS know how many kids they have and their ages, including babies born in 2020 and 2021, so they can get the correct payment amount. You can also submit a tax return now if you don't want to wait for the portal. Good news for parents of newborns this year. Children born in 2021 make eligible for the 2021 tax credit of $3,600 per child. That's up to $7,200 for twins. This is on top of payments for any other qualified child dependents you claim. Here's our guide for parents of 2021 babies, including what parents of adopted infants should know. Child tax credit rules for dependents. There are some specific rules regarding qualifications not just for parents and caregivers, but for the children too. Here's what to know about dependent qualifications for the child tax credit. You should also see if you're eligible for a child care tax credit if you pay for daycare, an after-school program, or a babysitter. What to do if a child ages out of a payment bracket by the end of the year. If you have a 5-year-old turning 6 by the end of the year, the total payment amount you could get for that child is $3,000. If you have a 17-year-old who turns 18 before the end of the year, you will receive $500 total for that dependent instead of $3,000. If you have a dependent who is a full-time college student and turns 25 this year, you won't receive any payment for that dependent. What to do if the IRS sends more money than it should. Your family's eligibility is determined in large part by your adjusted gross income. So what happens if you get a new job or start making more money in 2021? What happens if payments have already gone out and you spent the money? The IRS has a plan for this. Agency will make the child tax credit portal available by July 1, so you can update your information. If you need to make an adjustment, the IRS will lower the payment amount you receive if your new income reaches the phase-out level, according to Garrett Watson, a senior policy analyst at Tax Foundation. If you wait until 2022 to update your information when you file your taxes and you continue to receive the full amount based on your lower income, you will have to return the excess money on your 2021 tax return next spring, or else accept a smaller 2021 refund or owe more in taxes. All right. So, if you got kids, this is great for you. And even so, you still might not even qualify for some strange reason, like I said, unless this was something that didn't really go into effect with the tax return. Because, like I said, I saw it on the tax return and they didn't get anything. And it was just weird. It was just weird. But we'll see, because we'll put it in effect on July 1st to see what happens and see if they'll get it. She did receive a letter in the mail. The person I'm talking about that didn't qualify on the tax return, but she did get a letter saying that she may qualify. So she may qualify moving forward when they do some adjustments, because it was brand new around the time we filed tax. We filed at the deadline, so it was still brand new. It wasn't really put into effect yet. So maybe after they iron everything out, then she'll qualify with her child, and boom, she'll end up getting a check in the mail. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, with all that being said, let's just see if you got 1 and 1. See how this works out. See what they say. Just gonna mess around with it a couple more times before I get out of here. Okay, so the one up to age 5 gets $3,600, and the other one is $3,000. You can see it's $6,600. You see $3,300 a monthly payments and $3,300, 2022. So that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, again, you can search child tax credit calculator. This is on CNET. Something to just mess around with, just to play with. I just wanted to bring that to you, let you know about the child tax credit. I still don't think that's a great stimulus tool that'll help a little bit, but it's still not. I mean, it's still crumbs compared to what's going on. They're ending the FPUC. A lot of states ended the whole stimulus, pandemic, federal unemployment altogether, and now people won't get anything who are self-employed. So I mean, it's just a big mess right now. The PPP ran out. They're still messing around with that, with the whole code. People still not getting paid, and there are people who are getting paid. They try to get through it. They got to the 30th of this month to get it together. So we'll see. They might extend it. Who knows? And the EIDL is a big mess. They're barely paying anybody anything. I'm in a good spot. I'm one of the ones that got pretty much everything except the EIDL loan. I didn't get that because I didn't go through the reconsideration because of my credit last year. I'm still debating if I'm going to go through the reconsideration or not. Obviously, I have time because they're moving real slow with the EIDL. But hey, whatever. Again, to not worry about any of this, like I always say, go ahead, click the credit monitoring link in the description below and get your credit together. Get your three free scores with your 3 reports for all 3 bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and you see where you're at, so you know where you're going. And check out the do-it-yourself credit repair playlist, so you'll know how to, submit letters and dispute different things off your credit report if you have anything major in there. Also, we can go ahead and get started, get into the dashing. Click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below, so you can go ahead and start making $500 to $1,000 or more per week dashing with your vehicle. Or if you want to use a vehicle besides yours, you can go click Wealth Hire Card and use their card to get out here and dash Instacart and do all the gig work, so you can make all this money, so we ain't got to worry about none of this stuff. And if you want to start getting cash back, check out my favorite cash back sites by clicking the cash back link in the description below. And with all of that, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to It's a Wacy. Hope you got enough out of this video to help you out. And always, until the next video, let's get this money.